I've been a professional dog trainer for a while now, and what got me into it was training my bird dogs. I love the challenge of steadying them up, working them in the field, and seeing their development as they grow older and more experienced. This eventually led me to start my training business and start working with family pets as well. But after a while, my own personal training journey has started to stagnate, and I wanted a real challenge, something I've never done before. So I bought a Belgian Malinois puppy. I got a good recommendation from my mentor, put down my deposit, and I waited for a few months for the puppy to be ready. And I finally picked him up this week. And it did not take me long to realize that the Belgian Malinois is not like any other dog on the planet, at least none that I've ever had before. Within days, he was biting everything. His confidence is through the roof. Every room that he walks into, he thinks he's the baddest thing that has ever lived. And he's only 8 weeks old, he's 10 pounds. He'll latch onto your hands, your arms, he'll latch onto your feet, rip your clothing, growl at you if you try to stop him. This is a really serious dog. And I knew what I was getting into. I expected some of this, but sometimes your expectations aren't exactly what reality is. But this reality is not making me second guess my decision at all. And I have definitely found the challenge that I was looking for. See, this isn't a family pet, and the fact that he's biting everything is actually a good thing. But this week, I've definitely found myself at an impasse with his training. On one hand, I'm glad he bites everything. I'm glad he likes to do it because that's his job. But on the other hand, allowing such a young puppy to be so out of control does make me a little bit nervous from my experience with puppies in the past. I didn't want to kill his drive or suppress the biting behavior in any way, and I realized I was thinking about this puppy completely wrong. I don't need to let him run around and bite my hands and arms and feet and whatever else he can get into in order to keep that bite drive alive. I need to show him how to bite the right things. And if you have a puppy like this at home and you're also struggling with this, you can't teach a fish not to swim, but you can definitely give him an appropriately sized pond to swim in, I guess. So I made a few changes to the way that I'm interacting with him, and they've definitely made a huge difference. When he's interacting with me, I want him to bite the toy. He's got a little mouth, so I have a tiny ball on a rope that I can pull around for him. He likes to bite the rag, but I think it's important to give him some of that time as well, because he wants to bite me, but I don't want to be bit. So I can still give him that outlet, and we're building a relationship by playing together. But I don't just want to completely inundate an 8-week-old puppy with bite work, so I need him to settle down and learn to chew things on his own too. So what I realized is that buying a Belgian Malinois puppy and then trying to get it to stop biting you is about the most misguided thing that you could ever do. But that doesn't mean that you can't channel it appropriately. Now he's not just biting everything, he's actually learning where to put it. And now with this experience under my belt, I feel a lot more prepared to deal with the rest of his training as we continue, because it only gets harder from here. But it really just goes to show, if you're getting a puppy, make sure you're getting a puppy that's appropriate for what you want them to do, and don't be surprised when that puppy does what they're bred for. I've learned a lot this week, and I can't wait to see what else that this puppy has in store for me. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.